Hi and welcome to Rachel Mum. So wonderful to connect again. It's been a crazily busy week for me. Wonderful but busy. I hope it's been a good week for you too. I have been doing a bit of a reflective practice as a parent over the past few weeks that I thought I'd share because I found it really useful. I read something a while ago and it said, the single most important thing I could ever do is not interrupt you. And I was talking in the parenting context, but I suppose this actually works in any context. And I kind of read it and I thought, well, I don't know if that's the single most important thing. So I decided to start trying it and I decided to start experimenting with it. And it's so interesting because when you Google interruptions, children interrupting children, everything that comes up is strategies to teach your children not to interrupt you. But just holding that phrase in my mind, the single most important thing I could do is not interrupt you, made me very conscious and very aware of how often I interrupt my children. And everyone actually. So my family, the females in my family, I mean, we all speak over each other and we all having about 3 conversations at the same time and we're all able to follow. And in fact, my group of girlfriends from school is much the same. But the truth is that for effective communication, it doesn't actually work. And it's all right in a group setting sometimes, but with our children especially, where they're still developing their auditory processing and they're still developing their impulse control and reasoning, it doesn't actually work. And Joey, he's got, everything's there. He knows exactly what he wants to say. It's in his head, but he wants it to come out exactly right. So there's a lot of difficulty in getting it out because he wants it to be perfect. And the problem is that, which I've noticed a lot with other children. Hello. Are you just coming to interrupt me? Say hello.
Hello.
So something I've noticed with other children is they don't really have the patience not to interrupt him and to wait till the end of what he says. But since I've been holding this in mind, I've realized that I don't really have the patience often either. And it's not that I interrupt him intentionally to cut him off, but I often finish his sentences for him. And that really is another way of interrupting. Also, often when I'm talking to another adult and my children come and speak to me, I say, listen, don't interrupt. And I often say it before I've even let them finish saying what they were going to say, modeling the behavior exactly opposite to what I have been wanting them to learn. So I've tried to...
Wakey Oldie Mom.
Rachel Oldie Mom. So I've tried to... just be very aware of that and to let them finish speaking and then explain to them that I was having a conversation and they've interrupted, and I will listen to what they have to say. And it isn't
Rachel Oldie Mom is me.
Yes, Rachel Oldie Mom is me. You know what, my boy? I'm filming at the moment. Do you think you can go and carry on with your brother and then I can come to you in 2 minutes? Thank you, boy. It's amazing how creation just provides learning opportunities. Case in point right there. Anyway, so I just challenge you with this, to hold that in your mind. The single most important thing I could do is not interrupt you and just be aware of when you are interrupting your children and when you're listening. It's been very useful for me and I'm really working at not interrupting them so that they hopefully will learn the same in turn. Have a wonderful week further. I'd love to hear how it goes. Please share your experiences with me.